Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today will be a very vintage vlog, and there will be a haul at the end, of course. So I'm starting off at Waverly Bazaar. I love this place. It is ginormous, and I always leave with at least one item of clothing, one decor piece, and one like weird medical thing, so it's literally so perfect for me. And we're just gonna get straight into it today. I like taxidermy and stuff, but the fact that I can see inside of the skull is very interesting, but also making me super uncomfortable for some reason. So we put that back. I loved this red coat. It was so adorable, but for some reason it was $95. Like, I definitely enjoyed the lace trim and it was very adorable, but no. I thought these phrenology bookends were so cool, even though I would prefer them in white, honestly, but I didn't get them anyway because they were $35 each, and I thought they were $35 for both. Instantly knew when my favorite store was coming up because the air smelled so good. Whoever makes all of these incredibly niche candles will be getting a kiss on the lips from me if I ever meet them. My favorite scent ever is this rainstorm one. It makes your house smell like dirt, like right after it rains, which is literally perfect when you have like a weird goth house. We then spent like half an hour just going through the super like specific and accurate scents that they had here, like vintage leather, fresh baked bread, which smelled very yeasty, which was kind of gross honestly. And they had some conceptual ones as well, like daydreams. We did decide on getting a buttered popcorn one as well as our rainstorm one. I then found this giant boob. Okay, sure, why not? Onto some clothes now, and this stall was very confusing for me. I couldn't tell if the clothes were all cute or if it was just the 50% off tags that were on them. So are these actually nice, or are they kind of giving grandma? This stall had some gorgeous vintage dresses, but I was forced to stop looking through them because the world decided that I would become a mother to this moth. Had to put her back outside before getting into this French vintage stall. Also, side note, today I am manifesting a dress that I literally saw in a dream. It had like a classic 50s silhouette. It was in taffeta with like a tulle layered skirt, kind of like this one. So I'm keeping an eye out for that style of dress to see if it actually exists for me. This dress with the beaded fringe was gorgeous, but obviously not really my style, so I left it for someone who will actually wear it. Bo then came up to me with the most amazing baggy hoodie. It had this big collar on it and it said femme fatale. It was literally perfect, but then he revealed to me that it was Balenciaga for $360, so please do not be bringing me that shit ever again. They have a bridal section here too, and some of the pieces are literally to die for. They're so stunning, but rarely ever fit me because they have vintage sizing as well. And I'm not getting married anytime soon, so I don't know why I would pick this up now. I found this little goth dress and it was a bit like costumey for me. I wasn't a huge fan of the material it was using, but it was still very cute. I just put it in the cart because I can always put things back later. I then found these Akarock bowls to complete our set, and this is Bo being shocked at the dress that I picked up. He said that it was very pretty. I exercised some serious restraint for once on those medical scissors and clamps. Lol, just kidding. I bought this old ass stethoscope instead, and I'm literally obsessed with it. I'm staring at it on my wall right now. This is one of the most beautiful lamps I have ever seen. I don't think it would fit in with the rest of our stuff in our house. Oh, it was also $500. I found Bo cradling this Jesus statue for some reason. It was very cool, but it was discounted to $400. I did love these teacups. Unfortunately, we don't drink tea. I also mistakenly thought this amazing framed photo was only $40, but realized I was looking at the dream catcher next to it and it was actually $195. I love a little Piero clown, but I left this for the girl that was walking next to us with a cart full of just clown stuff, and she pretty much snatched him up immediately. Do you by any chance have bottle openers here, but that are like racist whales?
Yes, we do actually.
Oh, great, thanks. Anyway, I asked Bo to find an earring out of this collection that reminds me of him. One bead.
That bead kind of looks like the crown of a tooth.
Okay, I don't know what happened there. It sounded like someone literally got shot. And I just went back to filming like, okay. Anyway, he's saying that he picked out that white one because it reminded him of a tooth. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, these glasses are a need, but they were like $10 each. So that would bring them to like $60 to $80 or something. Also, you guys asked to see more of Jeff in a previous video, so here he is. And these 70s Bach glasses are just so Jeff, it's not even funny. I just shoved one into his hand in hopes that he would buy it. I've been collecting interesting collage type boxes like this to gift stuff to my friends. This one is very adorable. I considered getting this 50s invalid cup because it's just such a unique piece. I've never seen something like that before, but both said that it was too weird, so I didn't end up getting it. Someone was selling like a whole bunch of ceramic deers. They were so precious. I really do love them and resonate with them, but I actually forgot to come back and get one, so next time I actually will. I saw this cardigan last time that I was here, which was like months ago, and I think because I'm still drawn to it, I figured I should just buy it. I also picked up these shoes last time I was here, but I didn't try them on. They actually fit perfectly, but they were still out of my budget. So I put them back again. This store was like a cutesy vintage girl's dream. I bought several of these very precious cards so that I can give them to friends and family. I ended up getting these ones. They are so perfect, but then Bo interrupted me to show me these antique baby gloves that made me feel very creeped out for some reason. Still looking for a compact mirror to replace the one that I broke ages ago. This one was kind of ugly and hard to open, so I did put that one back, but I'm glad that I held out on buying that one because this gold one that I found is stunning, and I really did resonate with the Las Vegas girl, so she ended up coming home with me. This stall had some really beautiful pieces and they're actually really well priced as well. This red corset was actually from Delia's and I ended up almost getting a vintage petticoat just to wear as a skirt, but I thought, no, I should probably get a dress to wear over the top of. I was so excited to show Bo and Jeff this ring that I found. I thought that they would love it, but when they saw it, they had no reaction, so I guess I'll just die then. They did find me some mirrors, so, you know, they are forgiven. I thought the one that Bo was holding was very pretty, so I ended up buying that one. I then found a rack that I went absolutely feral for. There were like 20 to 30 gorgeous vintage nightgowns and sleep sets. I really had to restrain myself here and only purchase one piece. Technically two because I ended up getting the sleep set from the beginning, but like, oh my god, they just had them in every shape, every color, every size. Perfect. I need to come back here. Bo brought over this goat's head lamp. It was very cool, but very much out of our price range. And then I stumbled upon these vintage boots. They were giving very like 2012 vibes, so they might not actually be vintage. I loved them, but they were unfortunately disintegrating on the inside. If I wasn't already buying a ton of stuff, I think I would have picked up this gorgeous red planter. I know that it's kind of like a shell, but I'm not getting beachy vibes from it because of the color. Okay, time to awkwardly try things on over my clothes. This baby doll top was so precious. I don't know if the bloomers fit me because I can't try them on, but we will find out when I get home. I actually couldn't tell if this was cute because of my top underneath it, but Bo said that it was, and I trusted him, so I guess, again, we'll just have to go home and see. I knew that I wouldn't get this, but I did want to try it on anyway. The top part was really pretty, but I didn't like the skirt, and it was like $90. I checked out everything after I got my stethoscope. I was super happy with everything that I got, but a few days later, I ended up going to a vintage warehouse with my friend Bonnie. This is the warehouse sale that retrostar does every year in Melbourne. We lined up in the rain for it, but it was so worth it. The first pieces that I picked up were this pink top. It had these really puffy sleeves that I wasn't 100% sure about, honestly. And then I picked up this questionable Victorian style lace dress. I also thought that this dress had a cute print on it, but I wasn't sure about the cut of it. It was a little too loose, but I did hold on to it anyway. Bonnie then picked up like 7 of the exact same skirt because she only wears black. This purple medieval dress was so gorgeous. I actually have a purple medieval dress already, but I was just holding on to anything because people at these sales tend to be a little crazy, I've found. I have no idea what the sizes of anything were, by the way. I was just going, yep, that's cute, and then throwing it over my arm because they didn't have any carts, which is torture. My arm hurt so bad after this day. This was like a little flowy sundress that ended up not fitting me at all. It was like a size 4 or something. They do have a lot of button-up tops like this that aren't really my style. This was the situation I was in, by the way. I carried so much stuff while trying to like film and look with my other hand. Yeah, they really need to bring out some like baskets next time. All right, this kind of pissed me off because this purple dress is so stunning and then someone has just like painted over it with really terrible quality acrylic paint and ruined it. Of course, I was drawn to this little dress because of the high neckline and the lace collar. I was just really hoping that it fit. Bonnie once again looking at only black velvet, so I figured that I would look as well. I did really like this skirt because it had like a very comfortable looking thick band around the top, but I didn't end up keeping it. Bonnie also found me this really simple classic dress, which is very pretty, but then she pulled this one. Oh my god, I needed this dress so bad. It was literally so perfect, I just had to have it. By the way, everything here is $10, like all the clothes are $10 and every accessory is $5. So even though I am picking up a lot of stuff, it's all super cheap. And if it doesn't get bought, I'm pretty sure it all just goes to landfill because they do this kind of clean out every year or so, or maybe every 6 months. It is mainly like 80s style pieces with lots of color and prints. So if you do have a similar style to mine or Bonnie's, then you do have to filter through things quite a bit. The last thing I found was this belt, and I put back a few things that I knew I wouldn't wear and just prayed that the stuff that I bought actually fit. So let's go home and try everything on. Starting off with the cardigan from the bazaar, it actually was super cute. I would definitely wear it over like a little sundress or with like a long skirt and a tank top underneath it or something. I feel like I could just wear it on its own, to be fair, as a top. Then we have the vintage sleep set, and the bloomers are a bit small, so they kind of just fit like underwear on me, but I don't really mind that. And the top is adorable. I really do like it. Now onto the stuff that we got at retrostar. First, let's get into what Bonnie got. This black velvet skirt, obviously she had to get one. And this black blouse was really gorgeous, but it turned out to be missing every button except for one, so she'll have to do a little bit of DIY work on that. And she got this gorgeous velvet dress. I think she looks stunning in it. The top half was ruched, so it was really stretchy and had like an interesting texture. Unfortunately, she said that it was a sensory nightmare, but I feel like it just needs to be properly washed because it hasn't been washed for 40 years and it's been sitting in storage. This dress unfortunately didn't fit me how I really wanted it to. The Empire line didn't sit right under my bust and it was a little bit loose, so I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I put the belt on as well, but it didn't really make much of a difference because the waistline is at a totally different spot. But yeah, I do love the belt. I love the studs. Very cool. This one was also a little bit too big, but you can't really tell until I turn to the side. I do feel like it'll be an easy fix where I can just cut a strip from the bottom and then like attach it to the side and make like a tie-up waist, and then, you know, problem solved. The medieval dress that I got does not really compare to the other purple one that I have, but I just couldn't leave it behind. The sleeves were to die for, and it is really cool and comfortable. Now this one was a bit of a hear me out. It's like if the 80s did Victorian style, but the weird color of grey and the like old style that it had made me feel like I was a decomposing corpse. So I did really fall in love with it, but I will be getting rid of the shoulder pads. I hate shoulder pads. Okay, the second velvet dress was probably my favorite thing that I picked up out of this whole haul, aside from the stethoscope. From the collar and the fit of it, to the details on the buttons and the tartan lining that could be like folded over to show it. And it even had pockets. Is this not like the most perfect dress ever? Especially for cold weather. Now, this was Bonnie's favorite piece that I bought, and this is her telling me that the cutout perfectly frames my heart tattoo, which is really cool. It just fit like a glove, honestly. I was really surprised, and I'm so glad that I got it. Last thing I will show you guys, I did not thrift, sue me, but I got them on sale from Dangerfield. These shoes are literally insane. They were originally marked at $160, but when I paid for them, they were $38, and Bonnie fully enabled me to buy them. And that does bring us to the end of this haul. Oh my gosh, I got so many amazing things. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.